Hello, Two Heads Up here. Welcome to another weapon comparison guide. This time it's crush weapons. Now, okay, crush weapons, what the hell are they good for? You know, why the hell would I use a crush weapon? Why would I use it instead of a scimitar or a whip? Well, hopefully I'll answer that for you and talk about the advantages of them. Let's get started. Now, what are crush weapons particularly good for in PvP? Well, they're good for plate armor. Such as fighter torsos, rune plate bodies, plate legs, Barrow's armor. Well, Barrow's armor is weak to stab and crush, but particularly plate armor, rune armor, and fighter torsos are very weak to crush. If you saw my armor comparison guide earlier and my spec weapon comparison guide, plate armor is very weak to crush, so that's the advantage of using it in PvP. Obviously, you sacrifice the speed of a scimitar or whip. So let's get started with by far the best crush weapon in the game. And actually, out of all the weapons in Runescape, this has the second highest strength bonus, 100 strength bonus, second only to the Darok's Axe. But the advantage of the barrel chest anchor is it's as fast as a dragon longsword, so normal attack speed with this huge strength bonus and crush bonus, a 92 crush bonus, which is pretty awesome. It is one of the most underrated weapons in the game. To get the barrel chest anchor, you need to do the Great Brain Robbery quest. Now, barrel chest anchor's spec is, I believe it lowers your opponent's defense by like a quarter of the damage you do, something like that. Okay, so let's talk about so these are pretty much all the two-handed crush weapons you'll ever use. There are Torag hammers and there's a Dragon 2H, which are left out of here. But a Dragon 2H is as slow as a Darok's Axe. It's the slowest weapon speed in the game. And it's really not that good for crush. So where would you use a Verax flail? Obviously Calify Queen. Let's talk about Verax flail for a bit. But you notice the flail is a two-handed weapon and it gives you 6 prayer bonus. So definitely, if you don't have an anchor, flail is definitely good to use in the first form of Calify Queen because of its crush bonus and because of its prayer bonus. But as you can see, the anchor just blows out of the water. It gets extra 10 crush and extra 100 strength. Okay, so I pretty much covered all of that, all of these. You use a Darok's Axe, let's say, you know, instead of using the hack attack style. If someone's wearing full rune, you might want to switch to the crush, the smash attack style. Alright, so Dragon Battle Axe. So this is a one-handed crush weapon that's, you know, it's slow attack speed instead of normal attack speed like a barrel chest anchor. So it's actually slower than a barrel chest anchor, and it's got worse crush and strength bonus stats. So this goes to show you how much better the anchor is. Even with the Rune Defender, the strength bonus and the crush bonus aren't matched to the anchor. You see? Really, the only place you'd use a Dragon Battle Axe crush style is getting the anchor, killing the barrel chest boss. It's weak to crush. Now, Dragon Mace. Dragon Mace has pretty low crush and pretty low strength bonus. The anchor has almost double the strength bonus of a mace. But it gives a 5 prayer bonus, and that's why it's a good spec weapon for the Calify Queen. And it's a good spec weapon for Zerkers because fire torsos and rune armor are very weak to crush. So it's going to be much more accurate than a Dragon Dagger, and you're much more likely to get a high hit instead of depending, like I discussed earlier, instead of depending on 2 high hits from a Dragon Dagger, you can get 1 high hit much easier from a Dragon Mace. It's going to be much more accurate, much more likely to hit something like a 50 or something in the 40s rather than depending on 2 20s or, God forbid, 2 30s with the Dragon Dagger. That's so rare. So now why do I have these 3 in here? A Rune Warhammer, you know, and a Mystic Staff and a Void Mace. Well, let's compare the Mystic Staff. This is a Mystic Mud Staff. So what a Mystic Staff is a battle staff that has been enchanted by the Scorpion quest guy in that tower with the magic trees outside of south of Sears Village. So, I mean, this is a pretty hefty staff. It's as fast as a Dragon Longsword, and you get a 50 strength bonus and a 40 crush bonus. I mean, the strength bonus is almost as equivalent to a Dragon Mace. Granted, the crush bonus is lower. The strength bonus is higher than a Rune Warhammer for a Mystic Staff. The only downside is, you lose some crush bonus. So this is actually, a pretty decent crush weapon, and I like the Mystic Staff because if I'm doing Dagonoth Kings or whatever, and I'm waiting up at the ladder and I want to kill something, I can kill it with the staff. Or if I ever need a kill, if I get a random event while alching, I can kill it with the staff pretty easily. It's just, you'll never know when it comes in handy having a Mystic Mud Staff as opposed to just a regular Battle Staff. The last weapon is a Void Mace, and what you really only thing you use a Void Mace for is for Dagonoth Rex, because you get the auto-cast claws, get that prayer bonus. But it's got a little bit of a crush bonus too, and a little bit of a strength bonus. Definitely worth getting if you're killing Rex. Now, one more thing. What's a good, other than, a Rune Defender, I'll go to the bank real quick, what's a good helmet to wear with all these crush weapons? Now, it's a little bit of a secret. Hopefully I can find it in my bank. It's called a Dwarven helmet. And here it is. Here's a Dwarven helmet. And what it does is it gives a +6 crush attack bonus. So it's pretty cool to use on if you're breeding the Kalphite Queen and you want extra accuracy. That's a 6 crush bonus. That's nothing to scoff at. I mean, that boosts up your crush bonus with the anchor to 98. It really makes a difference. I don't know how much you buy it back for if you lose it from the dwarf. Maybe like 40k or something. So it's a pretty easy helmet to get back, and you get that extra crush bonus. So once again, wrap it up. Crush weapons are good for plate armor. They're good for bosses like Kalphite Queen, which are weak to crush. And there are a few monsters, Slayer monsters, that are weak to crush, such as Ankus. Ankus are really weak to crush. Jellies are weak to crush. Anything that's rock-like is weak to crush. And anything that's rock-like is usually strong against stab and slash. So definitely something to keep in mind. I think that's all I have to babble on about crush weapons. Definitely give them a shot. And to get this Dwarven helmet, you need to do the Grim Tales quest to get this Dwarven helmet. Highly recommend it, but it's got high level requirements. But I'd say go for it. Otherwise, thanks again for watching. Hope this was informative, and I'll see you guys next time.